Oh, we appreciate all your knowledge.
Our one game got live probably about 6 or 7 minutes late. We only missed one out of the 8 goals. So not too bad.
I'm glad they brought home a win. I hope JV can do the same.
Yes, let's hope so. We need it.
We do. We need it. We need it badly. Welcome back to GBN JV hockey. We've got the Northbrook Spartans versus the Carmel Corsairs. I'm Karen Purcell.
And I'm Dana Loken.
And we are back on the mic. See if our boys can pull off a win. And our player spotlights tonight are Daniel Coe and Ethan Spiegel. So,
all right, here we go on the opening faceoff. And Coe with the win, but it goes back into the Corsairs' end. They pick it up there at center ice, bring it in over the line. And quickly a 2-on-1 is developing. And there's a goal. Just like that, Corsairs are up 1-0, 13 seconds in. Defensive breakdown on that one.
I have nothing to say about that.
Yeah, that was a rough way to start. We'll say that. We got them right where we want them. Optimism.
Last time we were on the broadcast together, it was a big push for optimism. So I'm the same way right now.
All right, well, Spartans come out here with the line change, and at least on the wingers, Coe wins the faceoff back to Rosen in the defensive zone. He goes D-to-D over to McCabe, who gets it out to center ice, and Coe comes out with it out there, and he brings it in over the line, takes a shot on net, and that's stopped, but then goes deflects behind the net. And we'll bump it along the sideboards. Puck goes back behind the Corsairs net once again. And they pick it up behind there and try to chip it out of the zone, but that gets knocked back in. And Corsairs pick it up again behind the net. But that one's kicked in by Hayden. And now it does get out to center ice, but Spartans take over it again. And Coe takes it and dumps it in and goes off for a change.
Well, I can tell you that this week the GBN JV team has had a video. So that was a nice addendum to their regular practice schedule. I did hear that they did have a good practice. All right, here we go.
Murphy's got a chance in here, and he's got a shot off and saved by the Corsairs goalie. And rebound comes back to him. He passes it out to front to Wyman, who gets another shot off, another shot. And the defenseman's able to clear it out from the goal mouth scramble there out to center ice. Miles back there to pick it up, and he'll get it up to Wyman, who carries it into center ice. And around the defenseman and gets it deep into the Corsairs' end. Murphy there to battle the defenseman, but the big guy is able to pick it up. Brings it along the sideboards, but it's held in by Hothschild at the line. And still kept in once again by Hothschild. After a bounce puck goes back to the blue line, but now it's in the corner with the Corsairs. And they try to get it along the sideboards, but that's picked off. Now it's back to the line, and Signer with the shot on net. Corsairs goalie had a little bit of a bobble with that one and couldn't quite get there to get the rebound. So Carmel is got a guy wide open in front of the net, and thankfully he shoots it right into Logan, and we are able to clear that one down all the way for a nice call.
One thing I know they talked about during video, so I asked Eli, was the stopgap, and he explained to me what that was. So it's basically the space that is in between one team's defensive zone and an offensive zone, and the gap in between. And one of the things that they were working on is that our coaches, rightfully so, believe that there's too much of a gap so that they can bring it into our zone without any pressure. And so they were working on that. So let's see if they can put that together.
All right. Well, let's see. Carmel was able to bring it into our zone. James was going to push along the boards and gets them to cause a turnover, and now back to center ice. And there's a turnover, and Carmel's able to clear it out back to center ice. And another errant pass. Carmel gets that one. And now we're just playing pass back and forth at center ice. And the puck's shoved into the Carmel end, but their defense was there, and
Oop.
Gus Spitz with a nice chance to get the turnover, but it does come out to center ice, and Carmel comes in over the line offsides.
I think we have to really watch for the penalties tonight, too. That has been a big problem for this team.
It has indeed, that's for sure.
Yeah.
All right. Face-off win to Carmel, and they're able to bring it into the GBN zone once again. And Logan along the sideboards is able to pick it up and can't get it out, but Carmel's able to pick it in again, and it is ultimately chipped out to center ice, but Carmel's in once again, and Logan with a nice job there to chip it over to Spiegel, but he's knocked off the puck, and that's back out to center ice now, and getting a couple of big hits going on here in the game now, and Logan's there for a nice poke check, but he pays the price for it and gets hit. And now it's to Spiegel on the sideboards. He tries to feed Logan on the breakout pass, but that doesn't quite connect at center ice. And Carmel brings it in and takes a shot on net, and Logan's able to...
Well, Ethan Spiegel is number 88. He likes to collect sports cards. He plays an instrument.
Our player spotlight?
The player spotlight.
Okay, got it.
Yeah, Ethan Spiegel. He likes to bake and cook, which I'm very interested to know exactly what he likes to bake and cook. His older brother Logan plays goalie for varsity, so it's a family affair for GBN hockey right now.
That's a nice call on GBN, and we'll get a face-off back in our own end. I think Logan got the start for Bar 1 tonight, right?
He might have.
I think he did.
It was a big win, so... was he in goal the whole time?
I believe he was.
Nice.
All right, face-off win for the Spartans, and Signer picks it up behind the net, and out to Coe, who brings it in with speed, and 3-on-2, and he tries to center, and that doesn't connect. Hayden down there tries to pick it up, but he gets chipped off the puck, and then out to center ice it goes, and then Hochschild's there to corral it, but now it ultimately does get into the Corsairs' end, but they come out with the puck to center ice, and they chip it in and go for a change, and Hochschild's there up the sideboards to Hayden, who gets it out to Fetterman, and now this is a 2-on-1 developing, and now we've got an offsides call.
Well,
I didn't get a good look at that one. I didn't think it was, but
yeah.
I didn't get a great look at the guy on the near side to us. Go ahead.
I was going to say I'm going to give a shout out to Daniel Ko's father, who's in Korea, and he always listens to our broadcast because I saw Jenny in the lobby and she said, "Oh no, he always watches it." So I'm going to give him a shout out. But Daniel Ko is another one of our player spotlights tonight, and he comes from a long list of classically trained musicians.
Oh, wow.
So that was very interesting.
All right, puck comes back into the GBN zone. Purcell's got it behind our net. He carries it around along the sideboards. And Strike's got it over there, and he kind of whiffs on it, but it does get out to center ice. And ultimately, Murphy's able to pick off a pass, but it goes back out to center ice, and Oriema with a nice big hit along the sideboards, and now the puck's rung around again, and Carmel takes it out to center ice, and then looks to bring it back in, and a little chip out by Wyman, out to Striko, who's knocked off the puck. And back out to center ice comes Carmel, and they'll get it in deep and go for a change. Purcell there behind the net to pick it up, and he goes to the sideboards, but Stryker wasn't quite ready for it and wasn't expecting that one, but he gives a big hit behind the net to get the puck back, but ultimately Carmel still has control of it in the defensive zone, and they've got a couple shots on net, and Rosen looked like he was looking for Logan to freeze that puck, but Stayed loose, but the ref ultimately called for the whistle, and we'll get a face-off.
What would have been the better play there, to let your goalie freeze it?
I personally don't ever like hitting the puck back towards the goalie.
Right.
My mind just clear it to the
Oh,
side,
yeah.
or hard off the boards, out of the zone, or hard to the side, whatever it takes. But anywhere away from the net, in my opinion.
Well, and I just don't think that they're not familiar with each other enough and skilled enough to, know when a player is going to send it back to the goalie and it just needs one bad bounce, right?
Here with, a couple of whacks in front of the net. And, Marlantis sent it out in front and it bounced around, but unfortunately right to their guy. And now they're able to bring it in over the line, 1-on-4, and
good hit.
Big hit by Marlantis to knock him off the puck. And put out to center ice. Carmel's got control of it once again.
Really aggressive by Ari Rosen.
Yep. And didn't connect on that pass, and now Carmel comes back out 1-on-2 over the line. Now it's 2-on-2, and now 2-on-3. Now it's 2-on-5. We should be able to get that one, and we do get it out finally. James has got it there at center ice. He's going to get it in deep, hopefully. Nope, he gets stood up and loses control of the puck. And now it's 3-on-3 over the line for Carmel, and we're able to get it back out and get it in deep. Loken's going hustling hard after it. He's got no help in the offensive zone. He's a 1-on-5, but he gets it out to the line where Hochschild takes a shot, and that goes wide. Potofsky in the corner to pick it up. And a little bit of a battle for it there. A little chipping back and forth up to the line, and that gets cleared down. And
no
it's
ice.
Tipped by Signer, so it's no icing. Hochschild back there to pick it up. He's going to get it out to Loken, who chips it over Letowski, but that pass gets ultimately picked off and back to Signer out of behind the net. And then
nice.
That clearing pass didn't go as planned, and Carmel's able to get a shot on goal, and Logan's able to make a nice save.
I am seeing more aggressiveness or defense in terms of from, one zone to the other. So that's an improvement. I'm going to find the improvements tonight, Dana.
All right, face-off win to Purcell. He gets a rough ride in the corner, but Spiegel's able to pick it up there on the sideboards and can't quite control it, so it doesn't. It gets back in, but then Morium was able to chip it all the way down, and I guess that was tipped, so no icing. And Carmel was able to pick it up there and chip it back out of the zone once again. Purcell gives chase into the GBN zone. And he picks it up there, comes around the net, and up the middle.
Skate it, Eli.
Speed. Keep going.
The whole way. Oh, all the way.
Center.
Oh!
All right. Oh! That was like a hit Marcus in a bad spot, but...
Oh. All right. I see some chances.
Yeah. So
I feel good about that. 8 shots on goal to 5. 5:44 left in the first period.
So Carmel's a couple of places ahead of us in the standings. So if we can get a win tonight, that would really help.
Be helpful.
All right, face-off win. Oh, and there's a shot and a score by Fetterman. Nice job.
Nice, Ian. Win. What a shot.
Face-off win right to Fetterman, who fires it right away.
And now we're back in business.
It's top coast. Nice, 1-1 game. Optimism.
See? Optimism, and I was saying we're shooting more, right?
Yes,
we're shooting more, we're more aggressive, we're stopping the stopgap. Our defense is moving up so that they don't have more room to continue to come into our zone. That's going to shift the play. It's going to shift the momentum. So definitely seeing some improvements. So that's good.
All right, Rosen with the puck. It's up to Hayden, who dumps it in deep.
Hayden.
And Carmel's able to take it up behind the Corsair net. And they get it out to center ice. They had a guy waiting at the blue line that was looking for a break, but we're able to pick him up. Oh, there's a big hit on Hayden, but he gets right up. and gets the puck out to center ice, and now deep into the Carmel zone. Fetterman there gives chase. He gets sidestepped by the Carmel defenseman, and he tries to make a breakout pass, but that goes all the way down. McCabe picks it up there. He sends it back out, and that's going to be
icing. Yep. Katie. He scored. Lollipop outfit. I'm just talking to Ian's mom because we are very superstitious, and
we heard.
She changed her clothes tonight. I usually if I have a lollipop before the game, we do better than if I don't have a lollipop. These little things make a difference.
Did you have a lollipop tonight?
I did have a lollipop.
All right, excellent.
I did.
Okay.
I did.
All right, Housechild in the defensive zone. Breakout pass to Wyman at center ice, who brings it back into the D zone, and now Houschild's got it once again. He tries to go cross ice, and that one's picked off. And now Carmel's gonna they try to make a pass, and that goes to nobody but us. And Wyman up there at center ice with Spade. Oh, he gets it knocked off his puck, but he makes a pass over to Murphy, and he can't quite corral it. And Housechild at the blue line chips it back in deep. And Striko along the sideboards goes over his stick, and Carmel's able to pick it up and clear it out of the zone. Remy gets his guy a rough ride, though, so it's still at center ice. And Murphy chips it in deep into the offensive zone. Carmel picks it up there behind the net, comes back out to center ice. And I think that's too much space, too much gap.
I was just going to say, so we need to shift that defense up so that he can't come so easily across that blue line.
There's a bad turnover, and
good
save by Valencia.
Well, so on the heels of Daniel being from a long lineage of classical musicians, his great-grandfather and his grandfather were both very prominent in the field. And his mom was a classically trained pianist, but she quickly realized after trying to get him on the piano that he prefers the ice.
All right, that's a nice breakup in the defensive zone by Oriema. It was a good chance by the Corsairs, but thankfully Alfie was there to clear it out. And back out to center ice, and now it's chipped back in on net. Logan with an easy save there. And now it does get chipped back out to center ice again, but we got a whistle and we got a penalty coming up. And probably on us, because I think we had control of the puck when that whistle went.
Yep.
So looks like Oriema's going to the box for 2 minutes, and he'll feel shame.
All right, well, 2:33 left, so we'll have 33 seconds after the penalty. And our penalty kill line is on the ice.
Logan, Spiegel, McCabe, and Rosen on the penalty kill. Looking in for the face-off. And he's able to get control of it for a second, but ultimately Carmel's able to steal it back.
And the ref
there we
is
go, and Marcus is able
sort of
to
just
chip it all the way
sitting
down.
there.
And I thought it might have hit somebody out of play and then come back in, so I think that's what they're calling. And looks like we'll have a face-off just outside the blue line.
Nope.
Far. A lot of confusion going on. All right, yeah, we're gonna have a face-off just outside the offensive blue line. Logan here for the face-off, and Carmel wins it, and they come back in offsides.
Offsides.
And we'll do another face-off.
Well, I think our penalties even have been better this game in the first period, so let's hope that we can.
Yeah, not as many penalties.
Yep.
I honestly didn't see that one that Ralphie got called on, so we'll see. Nice little pass by Spiegel. Oh, he doesn't quite get it to Marcus, so he can't get it out. Oh, can we ship it out to center ice? No, he's still hacking at it, and he finally
Nice.
does get it out to center ice. Now
Very
Spiegel with
aggressive
it,
by Ethan. That was good. Oh,
and he gets knocked down.
Hey.
And now he's kind of holding the stick. What did I do? Nothing to see here, and then Carmel's able to pick it up, and they're coming back over the line. They come in. They're only 2-on-4, so they got a lot of guys that are changing, it looks like. A nice little clear by Ari. And
Nice,
that's gonna go
Ari.
all the way down. Logan giving chase into the offensive zone, and he forces a breakout pass, and Carmel will retreat back into their defensive zone again, and still with it at center ice, and now they get corralled off into the corner, and it gets turned over again out to center ice, and now Carmel's able to bring it back in. And a nice hit by Logan, or by McCabe, to knock his guy off the puck. It goes back out to the blue line, and shot by the defenseman.
And a whistle.
Deflected and into the rafters. So I don't know if you can see, but there's a puck on the rafters right over there.
oh, I see.
Yeah, Marcus actually shot that one into the rafters at practice a couple weeks ago. It was deflected,
And it
but
just landed there.
right there.
You know what? Like, do you remember when Schwarber hit the scoreboard?
Yeah.
And they framed the ball? We might have to frame the puck.
Yeah, I was wondering if it was still there, and yep, it is. All right, 15 seconds left on this penalty, and Carmel still has the puck with it at the blue line. And
This
nice
has been a
little
good,
stick by Hayden
a
to
really
knock
good
that
penalty
off.
kill, though.
Yep.
They've done a really
And,
great job.
this could be a break by Daniel.
Yep.
He's
Come on, Daniel.
Center it.
Yeah!
Oh, Hayden with a nice
Yes,
pass,
that's
with
a
nice shot.
beautiful play. And you called that too. I mean, it was 2-on-1. Daniel saw his teammate. It was a great pass and just knocked it right in.
Yeah, Daniel.
Great goal.
Ko had the position to beat everyone to that puck, and he drew both defenders to him. I think it was both two defenders that went to him and left the front of the net wide open, and Hayden did the smart thing, went right to the front of the net and buried home the
That was a
nice pass
great
by
play.
Ko. All right, 2-1 here, 30 seconds left in the first period, and we'll have another chance here. Murphy brings it in. He's got the advantage over his defenseman, but his shot goes right around the net and bounces around into the corner, and Carmel's, God, that guy's really big. He's able to pick it up into the corner. And Wyman takes it back.
Oh,
and another
nice shot
from Striko out in front. Another one.
Nice shot.
And Carmel throwing the puck away a little bit here at the end of the first period, giving us a couple of nice looks. But their goalie, Ralph, looks like, number 30. He's up to the task on those couple of shots.
I like how aggressive we're being. We're shooting more. I think we're looking for rebounds too. That's been a big deficit for us because the rebounds have been there. You know, when you have inexperienced goalies at the JV level and they're just sort of letting the puck sort of bounce off of them, we got to take advantage of those.
Absolutely, it's a much faster game than at the lower levels, you know, of travel hockey. So you got to be ready for those rebounds. You got to crash the net hard and
That's right.
and jump on them, because you're right. Some of these goalies will give up a lot of rebounds, or they'll have trouble handling the puck. You know, with some of these guys shooting pretty hard, and
Yeah.
you know, if it's loose, you got to be hacking at
Yeah.
it.
And those goals count as much as every other goal. So
Looks like a slap shot on the score sheet.
that's right. That's right. Winning is winning. It doesn't matter if it's ugly or pretty.
That's right. All right,
Well-
2-1 here. Spartans here at the end of the first. Sorry.
A meeting of the minds. No, I was remarking at the varsity game too that the varsity bench for Carmel was not deep.
Yeah.
They don't have as many players as we do, so that was true for varsity, and it looks like it's true for JV as well. I don't. Maybe they don't roster as many as we do. I don't know.
Yeah, I'm not quite sure. I'm not quite sure how big their program is in general. got another fact?
Let's look. Let's see. Daniel, I was just talking about the rise of classical piano did not go.
Yeah, he's ended the
He
streak.
decided not to do that. He did pick up the guitar in second grade, and he's been playing ever since. His mom
Okay.
said he's really talented, which I believe. Even though it's his mom, I believe it. He likes playing acoustic and electric guitar, and he's really into pop and rock music. So maybe I feel like maybe at the end of the season, like we're gonna have like a talent show.
Maybe we can get him
We
to
have
do, like,
a lot
the
of
anthem or
musicians
something
where we
at,
can definitely start a band. We have people that like to cook and bake.
All right, GBN with the puck at center ice, and
There
Grosspitz
goes
was
Troy.
able to hit it there, but rolled off his stick, and now back out to center ice, and Purcell's able to pick it up in the defensive zone. He gets knocked into the boards, and puck comes over to Grosspitz, and then off to the sideboards, and Hochschild's there to pick it up and chip it in deep. Grosspitz gives chase, and that goes around the boards, and Corsairs have nobody there to pick that up. So we're able to get it in deep once again. We try to throw it on net, but that shot gets blocked, and now it's a 2-on-1 for Carmel. And nice play by Purcell to block
nice
that
Eli.
pass. You can tell that forward for Carmel totally wanted to pass that one over, and it was
Kinda
probably not the
looked
right
like he
play.
was
He got in
sliding
too
into
deep.
second.
Yeah, exactly. He completely
Oh.
caught that passing lane, but then they were able to keep control of the puck in
Backdoor.
the corner and
Yep.
threw it out in front, and now it's a tie game, 2-2.
We did play this team a couple weeks ago at their home ice,
Yep.
Glacier. I think we looked better.
We lost that game 5-4.
Yeah.
It was 5-1, I believe, at one point. And we made a nice comeback in the third, got 3 goals. I think it was 3 in the third, and couldn't quite finish it off.
Yep, we let it go.
All right, that puck's kept in by Loken, and now it gets back out to the blue line again. Signer throws it in deep, and we tag up, and nobody's challenging for the puck. I'm not sure why. And now Letofsky's there to pick it up,
There
and
you go.
there's a shot that goalie didn't really see till the last second, and it bounced up over him. And to your point, you need to jump on those rebounds.
That's
and,
right.
Unfortunately, nobody was there for it. Spiegel with a shot from the high point goes a little wide. Marcus is there at the blue line to chip it in back deep. And now that gets chipped out to center ice. And thankfully the
Regroup.
Carmel guy fell down. Otherwise, that could have been trouble. There's another turnover at the blue line. And Rosen's back there to pick it up. And he goes D-to-D over to
Good pass.
Signer and up to Loken, who's got it on the sideboards. And coming up the wing, he's dumps it back into the corner. And now he's got it again. He chips it back behind the net.
Look at Daniel.
Oh,
Daniel.
come on, get it in front of the net. Come on, get control of it. Center it. That's not center.
No.
Okay. All right. That was almost kept into the blue line, but got snuck past Oriema, and now it goes in deep.
That was a good play by McCabe.
Yeah. Gets chased behind the net, and out to center ice, and pass is deflected, and now we've got another chance for Carmel, and that one's deflected at the last second as he was trying to shoot, and it goes up and out of play into the netting.
All right. We're gonna get the lead back. I know it. I feel it.
All right, Coe for the face-off. And that is controlled and sent back in deep by Carmel, but Oriema's back there to pick it up, but his clearing pass is picked off, and now back out to center ice it goes. Here comes Hayden. Bouncing puck goes over his stick, but he does get it deep into the offensive zone.
Yep.
Goes there. He chips it back out to Hayden, who back up to the line to Oriema, who takes a shot. And
Nice
right
shot,
into the
Ralphie.
glove. Ralph shoots it to Ralph.
Ralphie to Ralph. I just like I've noticed just more pressure tonight. I think the energy is a little bit higher.
Need more though. Like
We need more. I think.
Oh, here's another chance in front of the net. Oh, Fetterman going for a second goal of the game.
Stick down.
Oh. Bounce kids all over the place. Fetterman with another nice chance. Ooh, that goes just a little bit wide, deflected by
almost
Ralph,
had his
goalie.
second goal.
All right, Hayden with a nice hit. And that puck stays in. Ralphie was able to keep that one in. Hayden with another hit back down there. And he's bailing everybody down there. He's taking them all on. And he's keeping control of the puck, too. Ko was able to come out with
guys.
it.
Oh,
that was
come on, Ian, get
not
back.
a great pass, but we got away with it for the moment. And Fetterman with a couple of nice challenges.
Good hustle.
And he's able to steal that one back. And now he's going to dump it in deep. Oh, he gets a rough hit along the boards for his troubles. But Wyman's got it behind or on the side of the net. He takes a shot.
Look for Daniel.
And he's looking
Stay there, Daniel.
Looking for somebody. He
right in the
deals.
middle.
He made the pass, but Daniel couldn't quite corral it there with a bunch of bodies around. Ooh, another puck that bounced over our stick, and we overskated. And now that should be icing by Carmel. And I think that was good for us.
Yeah.
I think we needed a change.
Yeah.
A little break of the...
I mean, Luke was like full on fighting two guys by himself.
That was a great shift.
I think it got the bench like up, cheering for him.
I definitely heard some excitement coming from over there.
Yeah.
I was loving it too. So. All right, face off in the offensive zone, won by Murphy, and then Wyman passes it over, and then bounces right back to him. He takes a shot on net. That's blocker to side, and Wyman tries to send it out in front again, but Murphy's got it there. Now the Hochschild at the blue line, and that's blocker to side once again into the corner. And, right out in front, but Striko's covered by two guys, and now they're able to take the control of the puck.
That's the stopgap. That's what I'm talking about, Colin.
We got a... I'm surprised that one didn't get frozen. Okay, so Carmel's back out to center ice. 2-on-3 over the line. Now it's 2-on-2. Well, now, okay, we got numbers in our defensive zone, but we still are giving up chances.
Oh, that's the rebound that I'm afraid of.
Yeah.
Coming off the pad, and it just, like you said, it's a really hard shot, and it's going to come off with some force, and it just sits there.
Yeah. All right, Hochschild goes cross ice over to Purcell, who gets it in deep, and he gets bumped. And Carmel's able to take it up behind their own net. Murphy's able to knock his guy off the puck and steal it, and then he gets checked once again, and it comes back out to center ice, and now we've got a penalty on Carmel, I assume, because they had the puck and they were coming in with speed. So
number 16 is going in the box. 2 minutes. But again, that's that play there is what will draw a penalty. Aggressive enough where you're not coming off your skates and throwing someone at the board, but aggressive enough that you cause the other team to make a mistake, and that's what they did.
All right, still 2-2 here in the second. GBN to the power play. We got Fetterman, Hayden, and Hochschild out there with Purcell and Ko at the blue line. And the face-off win. Hochschild with a shot that's easily sticked aside. Fetterman, looked like he caught a rut there and was off balance for a second, but he's able to get the puck over to Purcell, who tries to make the pass, but that goes all the way through into the corner. But we're able to control the puck again.
Look, come on, Luke.
Nice. Oh, rolled off his
come on, Eli.
It's still bouncing around. Come on, can we look at bummer. Okay, so Carmel's able to get it all the way down, and we'll regroup in our defensive zone. Ko with it behind the net. And he gives it up to Purcell, who brings it up ice.
We have been working on our power play as well in practice, so let's see what we can do.
Oh, nice turnover there. Come on. Fetterman was able to get a shot off, but That is sticked aside and goes all the way back down to the GBN zone once again. Purcell picks it up behind the net. He gives it to Coe this time, and he brings it out to center ice with some speed. He's going to bring it in over the line.
Daniel is the type of player that can go the whole way.
Yep. James is battling for it. I'm surprised he's not trying to fight the two guys in the corner. Taking a cue
James
from
is
Hayden.
the kind of guy that he is the kind that will take it on.
All right, still on the power play here, and Coe is able to chip it in deep when he used to being challenged by his guy, but Carmel's able to get control of it and send it all the way down once again.
All right, 25 seconds.
And Hofstyle's got the puck behind the net, or out in the defensive zone. He gets it over to Wyman, and it goes into the Carmel zone, but they've got control of it. They go cross ice, and then they chip it down once again. And Rosen will be back there to pick it up, and now we've got a penalty on GBN. And Jacob is going to be going to the box. And so we'll skate 4-on-4 here for 7 seconds, and then Carmel will have a power play. Loken on the faceoff. He does not win that one. The check from the point goes wide. And Carmel's able to pick it up over there. And
there's that rebound.
Yep. They were able to clear it out to the blue line, but not out. And now there's a slap shot from the blue line. That's blocked. And Loken's got it there out to center ice. He gets it in deep, and he's still hustling.
Good hustle by Marcus.
He's content to let Carmel take it in their own zone, and he doesn't want to get too deep on the penalty kill.
Stopgap.
So it's a little bit harder on the stopgap when you're killing the penalty.
That's true. When you're down.
You got to pick your battles.
Yeah.
Like, this is why Marcus isn't going in too deep here.
It's a lot of ice for 4 skaters.
You don't want Carmel to have numbers and be 5-on-3 in the defensive zone. So, but they do pick it up into behind the net, and they've got control of it there. And he just keeps goes out to the blue line. That's a shot that's deflected off of Loken's pads, and then high off the glass and out. And here comes Marcus again, challenging for the puck.
Nice.
Ooh, so close to the stick lift on that one, but he doesn't quite get it. And out comes Carmel, and nice save by Logan.
Yep.
And
36 seconds left on the penalty kill.
All right, so we'll face off in our defensive zone. So we got Litovsky and Marlantis out there on the penalty kill now with Oriema and McCabe. And the face-off win by Litovsky. But it gets cleared out to the blue line, but kept in. Oh, and that one bounced over Oriema's stick. Otherwise, he would have been able to clear that one out. And now it's out to the blue line for Carmel, and shot from the point, and there's a screen in front.
Yep,
and
couldn't see it.
Carmel takes the lead, 3-2. So once again, we really need to stay out of the penalty box, as you were saying earlier.
Well, I was. So we have 2 penalties so far. They've only scored on 1, but you're putting your teammates at a pretty big deficit with excess penalties that are not worth it.
Yep. All right, so the face-off in South Center Ice. Daniel fighting a couple of guys there for it, but ultimately does get in deep by Signer, but Carmel's able to pick it up, and now it bounces around. Fetterman is able to chip it in deep. I think we're playing the neutral zone trap, and that's why we're not going in deep in the offensive zone and challenging. And
the parents are not happy about it.
Yeah, it's not a very fun hockey or way to watch hockey, that's for sure. But it is meant to cause turnovers, and hopefully that's one. Oh, there's a nice chance there. Oh, Daniel with a couple of chances out in front of the net, but Ralph's up to the challenge.
We're still out shooting them, so which is good. We have not been out shooting our team. So again, I'm looking for improvements tonight. That was my big goal tonight, to highlight some improvements.
All right, so stop by Valencia. We've got a face-off in our defensive zone to the right of Logan. And it looks like Murphy, Purcell, Hochschild, Wyman, and who am I missing?
Strzykowski?
Striko? Yeah, Striko.
Yeah.
All right, face-off win out back to Purcell, who sends it up to
There we
Wyman
go.
with speed.
Come on,
He's on
Remy.
a breakaway, and he ties the game. Nice job by Wyman to
Amazing, Remy.
get that burst of speed with the puck off the sideboards and right around the defenseman, and made a nice little move. That's a goal scorer's goal there with a little hesitation, not too quick to shoot it. Got the goalie down and out, and put it
But
home.
you have to read those. You got to read that puck in order to take it. Be able to see the pathway to the goal. Remy is, as I always call him, Wheels. He's one of our fastest players, and he put it in the back of the net. It was a beautiful goal.
It was absolutely perfect. Couldn't have drawn that play up any better. All right, let's see. We got Hochschild with a puck behind the net. He turns it over, and then a shot on the net is saved by Valencia, and then it's a strike over the side.
Here we
And
go.
he gets it out to Remy again, who's got speed again, and he's going to have another chance. Oh, and that one just bounced over his stick a little bit. He got it the second time, but he couldn't
and he
control
got it back.
But now he's got it back out in front. Oh, and he couldn't quite get a shot off. It looked like he tried to dish it off to somebody, but that's cleared out by Carmel all the way down, and back up to Hochschild, who sends it over to Murphy, who's standing at the blue line and shoots it just a little wide. Purcell's got it on the sideboards now, and he's going to try to get it in deep, and Jacob is back there to pick it up. He's looking for somebody.
Find someone. Again.
Point blank chance right out in front, and that puck goes through the rafters, so no whistle. But Carmel's able to got the puck behind the net, and they got it at center ice once again. Now coming in, 1-on-3. We should be able to get this one. We do.
Nice.
And
Good defense.
out to center ice, and still battling for it, and Purcell's able to pick it up there. He makes a pass out to Jacob. It bounces over his stick and goes into the offensive zone all the way down for icing.
Good idea. Well, that puck happened just to go through the rafters, and but I guess if it doesn't touch anything, it's still a live puck.
Yep, as long as it doesn't touch anything, it's a live puck. All right, nice face-off win by GBN to Grosspitz up to Jacob, who takes a shot. That goes a little wide. That was a nice job to get that shot off. With he was being harassed by a couple of Carmel players, and now he's getting a screen in front of the net for Jacob's shot, McCabe's shot, I should say. And that goes a little wide, and now we've got a turnover, and we're going to get a penalty. And Carmel's going to go back to the power play.
I think it's Merlantis. Yep.
Yep, Merlantis is going to the box. All right, so Latovsky and Spiegel out here, along with Oriema.
That was just bad luck.
And McCabe. No, it was a bad turnover.
Yeah.
So that's what happened, and then he had to start chasing and threw your stick out there and got his feet. So.
I feel like you're always, there's never an intention to put your stick through someone's blade or, sometimes I feel like they are going for the puck. And he went up to him and helped him up, so that was nice.
All right, a nice little burst of speed by Spiegel, and he forces Carmel's goalie to cover the puck instead of being able to play it. So now we'll have a face-off in the offensive zone while the penalty kill.
That was a good play.
That was a nice play.
We need that energy all the time.
Again, that's where you're picking your spots of where you're going to go up and challenge. And so since the goalie was there with really nobody to pass it to, Spiegel decided to take that moment, and it was a good job. And now it's an icing by Carmel, so we'll have another face-off in the offensive, in our offensive zone. face-off win by Carmel. They've got control of the puck in the defensive zone, and they break it out to center ice and all the way down and pass over to center, and then it's taken behind the net and a pass out to nice little save by Logan there.
Yeah.
That was a great play. It was a nice pass out to the high slot, and
good defense by Ethan.
But, that was a nice job to save that one. Carmel still got control of the puck behind the net, and they shoot it out in front, and that's deflected, and now that's going to be sent down all the way. And we'll go off for a change, and Carmel will pick it up.
52 seconds left in the period. That's McCabe's dad.
Yep. Don't want to get too aggressive while you're on the penalty kill once again, because if you're going one-on-one with a guy, then obviously there's still 4-on-3 behind you. So you're just taking yourself out of the play if you go for a hit on the penalty kill.
Nice, Logan.
Carmel tries to dance to the front of the net, but doesn't get much on the shot. Logan's able there to cover it up pretty easily. $19 seconds left on the penalty, 29 seconds left in the period. And Murphy on the face-off draw, you have a nice win. And that gets out, and all the way down, Logan with a nice hard charge.
Oh.
Go pick it up, pick it up. A nice little
nice pass. Whoa! That was a great pass. What a pass.
What a play.
We saw that happening. That was great. I think Marcus didn't realize he was trying for the puck, and Murphy's right behind him and made a great play. Those are the types of plays. That's the type of awareness that you need to know where your teammates are. Made a great pass.
That is definitely the definition of smart hockey. You put pressure on, you just start skating hard, you put pressure on them.
That's right.
All of a sudden they overskate the puck, you come back, go get it. Murphy's coming in because he sees the opportunity and gets the pass and makes a fantastic shot.
And I really think that we're almost done with this period, but I really think that we've had a theme tonight of we've had way more shots on goal than we're used to. The pressure has been much better from this team.
I definitely agree. So we got 8 seconds left here, and then we got the third period to keep it up. Like I said, hopefully we can close this one out because we need to get some standing points here. It's getting way too close to the bottom.
Yep.
For my liking.
Yes, mine too.
And so the face-off win, and that's out to center ice with 1 second left in the period, and that'll do it for the second.
All right. The theme is improvement and optimism tonight. We're getting both. Eli gave Marcus a little hug in the huddle in the team meeting.
All right, so are we done with spotlight facts?
I think we're done.
Okay.
Let me review a couple more.
Did we get all of Ethan's?
Let's see. Ethan also played in Krolak Cup, which I think we've talked a little bit about, but we're very lucky. The Blue Hawks and an organization in Sweden in a town called Huddinge have a really nice relationship, and for decades now, we've been doing almost like a home and home, right?
Yeah,
so we travel to Sweden with our Bantam team, and then they come to us. They come to the United States, and I will tell you, we had the best time. And we're still very close with our host family, and it is exactly what hockey is about. You get to see some really good hockey there. So one of the things that Ethan's mom had sent me was that he really loved playing the Krolak Cup.
That sounds like a pretty amazing opportunity. We didn't really get a chance to do that because
Marcus was playing for another team.
Yeah, we were at the Blues before this. We were at the Jets and the Blues before this. So by the time we came here, I think that had already happened, or the team had already been picked, or something to that effect.
Yeah.
So we kind of missed out on that, but that sounded like an amazing opportunity.
It is, and it's a week long hockey tournament, but it's more than hockey, right? I mean, you're going to see. You're a tourist in Sweden, and there's a lot of activities for the kids and the parents too. And so it's one of those things that you'll have a memory of that forever.
Yeah, that sounds amazing all around.
Yep. So
All right.
much so that Ethan, that was one of his facts. He loved the Crowlett Cup.
All right, looks like we have a high stick, and so we'll have a face-off. I think at center ice, or is that going to come back down to the defensive zone? Maybe?
I didn't realize Signer's going to get called for a penalty for
I thought it was just a
high stick, but no. All right, we're back in the box.
All right, so Lutovsky, Loken, Rosen, and Fisher out there on the penalty kill on this one. And the shot from the point goes wide, down into the corner, and that one
hit the net.
Yep, it was a nice one. He was trying to aim for that upper left-hand corner, the short side, but Logan was there, and they blocker save, and it goes up and out of play and into the netting. Lutovsky for the face-off once again, and goes to the sideboards, but Carmel's able to control it over there. And, and there's a tie game. There was a deflected puck. Logan couldn't quite handle that one, and bounces off his mitt and into the net. And so I'm going to go and throw out a little note here. So that's the first goal Marcus has been on the ice for in a month.
No, that's Austin. I mean,
all right, so the face-off back to Hothschild, and he tries to thread it through the needle, and that gets hit by a skate and comes back out to Striko, who was back to Hothschild, who gets it over to Murphy, who was able to take it in.
There's Murph. Take another shot, Murph.
Take another one, yep.
Okay.
Not
Keep
quite
on
as much
shooting.
mustard on that one, and that's gloved by Ralph.
Dana and I are just realizing that that it's not Logan Valenti on goal. It's Austin Colentes who actually played. Oh, there we go. All right.
Back. Murphy with the second
There
goal
we
of the game.
go.
Hacking away in front of the net, got 2 or 3 rebounds, and the last one finally was able to get past
His
Ralph.
dad, Brandon, is smiling and got it on video, so that's his second. Maybe we'll get a hat trick. We'll see. Anyways,
all right, so we did not realize that
Austin
was in net for tonight.
Austin's in goal, but we appreciate the help. I don't know where Logan is, but we will find out.
All right, Purcell on the faceoff takes it into his defensive zone. He circles around with it there, brings it up through center ice, gets by one man, and unfortunately that's offsides. So we'll set it up again.
Okay. Well, we're out shooting them 27-18. So again, that's where you want your numbers.
So how about Purcell? Did he do any hockey camps or anything when he was younger? Can he go away camps or anything? Oh, there's another chance. Murphy was going for the hat trick there. That one gets blocked by
Fine Remy
Ralph.
or fine
At
Eli.
the blue line and just gets by Hothschild over to Purcell, who chips it in deep again. And Murphy will give chase for it over in the corner. Striko picks it up there. And Murphy tried to get it out to the blue line, but it hits the skate right to the Carmel, and they're out with it once again, and that should be offsides, and it is.
Yep.
But then the puck gets shot out of play.
Eli did a couple camps at Lake Forest Academy.
Okay.
He did the Style Big camp. He Eli was also a baseball player, and he's also a varsity golf player. So
okay.
Summers for hockey
busy
are difficult.
Yeah.
What about Marcus?
So yeah,
did he travel for a camp or?
He did Lake Forest just once, I think. Oh, there's a nice little sharp angle shot. And
Good shot.
Orlando throws another one on net, and that's picked up by Carmel's goalie. There was one camp that we did up in Minnesota called Heartland Hockey Camp. That was a lot of fun. It was a week long. It was 4 hours of skating a day.
Yeah.
I had to go out there and do it with them. I am not a good skater, so that was interesting.
So were you helping on the ice, or it was something where they...
It was a camp where, like, if the parents wanted to be part of it, they could.
Oh, nice.
And so back when they were mites, like, most of the
they're
parents
so
did it.
little.
And squirts, it was probably about half the parents were doing it, and then by Pee-wees, none of the parents were doing it. So, we went, like, mites and squirts, and, but yeah, it was a lot of fun. It was...
And it made you realize, like, this is a very hard game.
Oh, yeah, for sure. Every time I, want to start screaming about, you should be skating harder or give it more effort.
You've got to remember your time.
You just take one shift out there yourself, and you're like, okay, this is hard. All right, so GBN's got control of the puck behind the Corsairs net and along the side, and then it comes back out, and now they're coming out to center ice, and it's 2-on-3 over the line, and so Rosen's able to get control of the puck there. We've got a battle between McCabe and number 16
good pass,
on there.
good catch by Jacobs.
And a shot by Jacob goes wide. Marlantis is over in the corner. He tries to center it out, and he gets there, and nice shot by Jacob, and stopped by Ralph once again. So, again,
11:39 left, yeah.
To your point, getting a lot of chances, a lot of shots. 31-18, we're out shooting them.
Yep. Well, our host family from Hudunge, he's probably not watching, but the dad's name is Patrick. The mom's name is Ebba, and I love them both. But Patrick now runs the youth program at Hudunge.
Okay.
And it was funny. Adam and I were watching one of their videos the other night, and it is like, I think it is different in Minnesota. It is very different in Sweden in terms of how incredible those skaters are.
Yeah, I've heard that on the international level too. Like, that's the one thing that Swedish skaters are known for. Is they're just incredibly good skaters.
I mean, just the conditioning exercises alone are so impressive.
All right, Logan with the battle in the corner. He comes out with it and changes directions.
Someone help him.
Oh, he gets a nice rough ride off the boards, but he's still able to pick up the puck. And he's got it behind the net. He's looking at center. Or
nice,
looking
Marcus.
At out to the blue line, but it goes past Purcell. And Hofschild's able to pick it up there, and with it chips out to center ice, but
and that
not
puck
much on that one.
Was
it was on edge, so...
Was that on the edge, yeah. Oh!
All right, Hofschild's got it there. He flips it in a net, but... Again, that one wasn't controlled by the goalie, but maybe we got a
I feel like there's a penalty. Yep. On Carmel.
All right, so we're heading to the power play. I think that might have been, the rough ride that Hofschild was getting again. So I think he might have drawn his second penalty of the game. So
we have our trainer going to the locker room with a Carmel player, so obviously there's something going on there. I did hear that Carmel player had broke his collarbone in the varsity game, so they sent him to the hospital. So gotta watch out for.
Yeah, that wasn't that big of a hit. I saw that one, but I think he just kind of hit the ice in the wrong way, and he was down for a little while. That's unfortunate. That's not a good one. Oh, here's a shot or a chance by Cole.
Oh,
nice
great
clear.
shot. Great shot by
Need
Daniel.
a body in front to get a screen there, but nice chance to get that one on net, and we'll get another face-off here.
Do it again.
Zone. Hayden on the face-off, and let's win it back to Go again. Nope, that'll go into the corner, and Carmel will pick it up there, but their clearing attempt is picked off by Co, and he goes through D to D. Purcell over there chips it in deep into the net, or behind the net, and Fetterman. Gets it over to the side.
There's Daniel.
Cole once again. He's looking to pass, and that gets deflected over to Hofschild. Oh, and there's a bad pass, and out the center ice it'll come. Cole there to pick it up, and that goes by Purcell's stick. And now Hostiles has got it at center ice. He brings it over
Time to
the blue
regroup.
line. And he drops it for Ko, who brings it over towards center, and then that rolls off his stick. Oh, but right back to Hostile, who's going to send it back over to Ko, and he gets it over to Purcell, who shoots it. Oh, just a little wide. We got a rebound. Oh, my goodness. Nice save by their goalie.
That was drawn up as a really good play. Once we got it going, it was a good play.
Hothschild sent it right back out in front, and I think it was Hayden that was there that had a nice little stuff attempt, but Ralph was up to the task. Now you might need to get Eli's skate sharpened.
You know what? We just talked about that tonight because we have a sharpener at our house, and he asked if my husband was going to be home, who had a dinner before, and he's like, I think I wanted Dad to sharpen my skates because he sharpened them the other game, and I thought...
Oh, nice little dance by Daniel. Oh, wow.
Wow, that was
nice
a great
save.
shot.
Nice save by Carmel's goalie. Daniel was dancing around on that one. He went around 3 guys. They got a nice chance on that.
Come on, skate it.
And nope, we're just going to ice it all the way down, and we'll get a face-off in our defensive zone.
Anyways, I said the same thing to Eli, but he might have like a nick in his blade or something.
Oh, yeah.
We've been talking about it for a little bit, so Adam's going to take a look at the skate. But you know what? There's a varsity game ahead of us. I know they cut the ice, but by this time the ice is so chopped up.
It is not great, that's for sure.
Yeah.
All right, so we are able to chip it back into the
Go there,
Corsairs
Murph.
end again.
Get your hat trick. Come on.
And Murphy, nice. He was able to pick it up. And off the blue line to Miles, who...
Come on, Miles, again.
Shot gets blocked, comes back to him, and another shot block out in front.
Oh.
And it goes to Murph, who hacks at it, but Carmel was able to pick it up. And we'll get a face-off. Doubling them up in shots now, 36-18.
Yep. We got to stay out of the box. We don't want to put ourselves in that position again.
I totally agree with you there. All right, Whiteman behind the net, down into the corner, tries to bring it out in front, and takes a shot. That goes wide. Murphy sends it in behind the net. Strike goes over there to challenge for it, but that gets knocked out to center ice, but then chipped back in deep once again. And all right, now we're gonna send it back in deep once again. Strike goes there, and now he gives chase after his own dump-in attempt. And they go DDD again and are able to pick it up in the sideboards. But that's challenged for it again. Rosen's there to keep harassing his guy. He's behind the net, and Carmel falls down, but they're still able to control the puck, unfortunately. But there's a turnover at the blue line.
Tyler.
Franco's going to get a shot on net. Ooh.
Almost.
Yeah, that went through the goalie,
Yeah.
but trickled just a little wide, thankfully. Wyman's there behind the net with Merlantis. They're both battling the big guy, number 83 from Carmel. Now he's got control of the puck, and he sends it out to the blue line, and Carmel's able to get it there and chip it back in. And they're going to get it in deep, and they throw it behind the net into the corner, but they've still got it. But now we're able to get control of it out in front of our own net. We go behind the net. Oh, there's going to be another turnover. Number 16 got it.
We saw that happen from up here.
And now we got to battle for it in our own zone again into the corner. Now it does get chipped out to center ice. And over the line comes Carmel with... Now they can control it on the sideboards again. And now Merlantis has got it behind the net. He's going to throw it up and...
Up.
Now it gets out to the blue line once again, or out to center ice and into the Carmel end.
Here we go.
Getting chased, and they're nice overskated by...
Yes.
Nice.
There you go.
Carmel overskated.
We saw that happening too. That was
James
great.
was able to react to it and pick it up and feed it over to Merlantis, who was able to bury that one home.
We're high-fiving over here. All right, now.
Bit of luck, bit of thank you, but a nice play still.
We're going to stay out of the box. We're going to stay optimistic. This is where the stamina happens, right? This is where it counts. This is where all the GBN conditioning.
Yep. And to your point, Carmel does not have a very deep bench either
Right.
on JV. So, let's see. We got the win. We got the dump in. And the Topsky goes behind the net, tries to center it, but gets deflected. Ralph is able to keep it into the blue line. Loken's able to chip it back in. And Topsky's down there for it. And
Here
comes
comes
back out to
McCabe.
And,
Oh, that was a good idea.
It, but that gets picked off, and McCabe's got it at the blue line, and he's at the center ice. He's able to chip it back in. And to Lukovsky, puck comes. He sends it back in deep once again. Spiegel back there to get it, but he gets hit. And now a turnover once again. It goes. Lukovsky sends it back in deep once again. And now I thought that was going to get picked off again, but Carmel was able to get it.
Step up.
Yep. Close that gap. Close that gap. Close that gap.
Oh, there we go.
And
oh,
come on. Somebody get the puck.
You got to lay on that puck.
And
turn.
Two guys in the corner, and okay, now we're able to get
All right,
it.
Ethan, come on. He's holding
Yep.
a stick.
All
That
right.
should have.
Finally gets it out to
That
center
looked like a
ice.
penalty to me, but.
Yeah, I think he held it just short enough to not get a penalty. If he had held it any longer, you probably would have.
Yep.
But
Sometimes it's the angle of the refs,
Yeah.
right?
sometimes that's the accidentally, oops, what did I do?
Right.
You know, so all right, so Ko is able to send it in deep.
4:22 left in the third. Hayden's trying to keep it down there, so that's good.
And that seems to be the name of the game here is just protect the lead, get it in deep, make them do all the work, and play the neutral zone trap and let them try to turn them over at coming through the neutral zone. And now they do have the puck behind the net, try to have a centering pass that missed the stick, and otherwise that would have been a good chance. There's a guy wide open in front of the net. Think, okay, we got him covered now. And there's a shot from the point, goes high and wide. Carmel's able to pick it up along the boards. They send it in deep once again behind the net. Hochschild's battling with this guy there. And Purcell comes out with it, but rolls off his stick back into the corner once again. And centering pass gets deflected. And we are completely out of gas on this shift. We need to get a change. And all right, along the sideboards again. Carmel still has control of it at the blue line here. A bouncing puck. Ooh, nice save. That bounced 2 or 3 times before it got to Austin, and he was able to keep that one out.
Oh, get it out, GBN.
Yeah, we are desperate for a change here. We are so
there you
tired.
go. Okay.
All right, so that'll be an icing call. Yep, that one's going to go all the way down for icing.
Yep.
And desperately needed a change on that one.
Well, it's a little late, but I would have strategized in terms of when it's a small bench, you do try to draw more penalties against them because you're going to wear them out from an energy perspective, and they can't go to their bench as much. So maybe we've done that a little bit. So.
All right, Murphy with the face-off, and that's won by Carmel with a shot from the point. That gets deflected wide. Miles around to the sideboards to Murph, but not out, and that gets chipped back in deep once again. Signer back there to get it off the sideboards, but that's picked off once again. Now a third attempt, and he does finally get that one all the way down, but that'll be icing once again.
2:43 left in the third. I think Murphy's looking for his third.
Yeah, he should be an empty net here pretty soon, so maybe he'll get a chance there for the empty netter.
Yeah.
I would think with about 2 minutes or so
I was
left.
going to say, when do you think they usually pull their goalie? Like a minute, minute 30, minute 45?
If it's a 1-goal lead, you're probably about a minute and a half or so. 2-goal lead, you might be more like 2.5 minutes. That's a high stick, it looked like. Yep, that's going to be a face-off outside the zone. Some coaches with a 2-goal deficit and a face-off in the offensive zone like that, they may have pulled their goalie there.
Yeah.
But,
did you coach hockey as well?
I was a dad coach for Marcus when he was back in Mites playing House League his first year.
And did he play? He played Northbrook?
No, we were living in the city back then.
Okay,
so
you were
he
in the
played
city.
for the River Dogs.
Okay.
All right, there's
Strakowski.
Striko that goes high and wide. And Signer with it along the sideboards goes through a check, and yeah, he's battling two guys down there. That's the theme of the night, us taking on two guys. And Striko there he tries to steal the puck, but takes a spill. But he does have the puck over in the corner now. He sends it back behind the net. And again, I think we're just trying to
just kill the time.
Yep, kill the time. Keep it in their zone. Keep it in deep.
Minute 52 left in the third. Rosen, hold that line. Stop that gap.
And that'll be chipped in deep by Carmel. Rosen back there to pick it up. But his clearing attempt gets knocked down. And now back out to center ice comes Lyman, but the puck bounces over his stick.
Oh, there's Remy.
And there's
Remy. That's it.
So that's another one. Carmel nicely gave us the puck. Nice big turnover. And
looking at Remy's dad, I think Remy's mom was here at one point. I saw her tonight. So really beautiful goal.
Yep. See Remy in with a shot like that. He's not going to miss that one very
exactly.
often.
He's not going to miss it.
So that's Remy's second of the night. So we got two players on hat trick watch in the last minute 29 here of this game.
We've got Jacobs dancing a little to the music, and the boys we needed a win like this. We needed to score like this. We needed to outscore them, and we needed to be out of the box, and I think they did their jobs tonight. This is a team where we fell apart the last time we played them, and we came back with a plan. I think they worked hard in practice last night. I think the video always helps, but it's a different team when they play like this.
Much better defensive effort, and the defense led the offense. You can definitely see much better overall effort than the last time we played these guys. That's for sure. The first period or two, I felt like the first period was good against these guys. The last time we played them, we kind of fell apart in the second.
Yep.
And then tried to make it up for it in the third, but it wasn't enough time left on the clock. Tonight was a pretty solid effort all night long.
It really was. Somehow that puck landed behind the net and almost hit half the players back there. There's some varsity 2 and varsity players back there, so I'm glad no one got hurt.
They're afraid of the puck when they don't have their pads on.
Yeah.
All right, face-off back out to Jacob along the sideboards. He sends it over tries to get it over to Grosspitz, but it's taken over by Carmel, and now he's able to get it back, and he throws it out in front, but that just goes wide and into the corner, and battling good for it there is still Grosspitz, and a nice little hit by Marlantis. And back out to center ice comes Carmel, but they're 1-on-3, so we're able to pick it up, and Oriam has got the puck in his own zone, and he's trying to get it out to center ice. He's getting harassed, but he gets it in deep behind Carmel's net. 15 seconds left in the game. And if we can keep it down there, that should pretty much do it.
Yeah, that's
Purcell's
it.
got the puck in the corner, and he's just got to chip it out in front, and
all right,
that'll do it.
That was a great win.
Nearly a 2-to-1 shot advantage in that game. So 39-20 is.
That's what happens when you shoot on goal and you're more aggressive. GBN JV Spartans 7 to Carmel Corsairs 4. Thanks for joining us.
All right.
Yeah.
Thank you for joining me.
We'll see you next time.
We'll see you in the next broadcast.